We are in Cesis, or Cesis, Latvian. There's no doubt that we're in Latvia. Look at all these Latvian flags. It is just surrounded in Latvian pride. One of the reasons why, I think, is the Latvian flag was created here, I believe. I was reading up on it, and I think this was a town where they created the Latvian flag. Thus, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, probably 30 Latvian flags here. You can see every single pole has the Latvian flag on it. And the flag is just a, what do you call that? That burgundy. Burgundy and a white line and another burgundy. We've got flowers, they're blooming, and let's see what's in the middle here. No Zobina Saul Lecha Mugas Tusis Peki. No idea what that means. 1919 to 1920, there's a sword. Big old sword. Wow, it's a nice, it feels nice, it's smooth. But medieval, I mean, this is a medieval, it's a medieval town. A few more flags there. They've got a Ukrainian flag, obviously. Got some support for Ukraine here. And in the middle, so there's the Latvian flag, and then there's Latvian flag with a, it's hard to make out, but there's a, it looks like there's a castle on it. Yeah, and a, like a soldier, medieval soldier standing with his hand out, and a, he's got a sword in one hand and a shield in the other. Here's a water fountain. You fill your bottle up here. Just let that shit run. Whew! Okay. And moving on, we are on kind of the back end of the center of town, so this is less commercial, whereas if we were to go that way, that's like going to be the complete old town tourist section. But this is worth checking out, because isn't that what you're supposed to do during travels? Just explore and see and push your boundaries a little bit further than you normally do. That's the joy of travel, and that's where you get little travel stories and travel nuggets from, when you go a little bit further and a little bit deeper. And there's a building we're gonna come across in a second that brings up some memories of when I was here last time during the brutal cold. Look at this, Cesis, the name of the town. And so, anyway, this is the building over here. I think it was a former fire department. I'll tell you why. There's 3 big garage doors here, all green. Interestingly, they're wooden, and they're very tall. Obviously, fire trucks are taller than your standard truck, so I think this could have been a fire department, but let's have a closer look and see what we find here. See if the sign in the center gives us any kind of indication. There's a helmet, and there's an axe, and there's a larger kind of sword looking thing. It says CP underneath, and it says 1932 here. So who knows? It says K-E-S-T, Kest. Your guess is as good as mine. But it's an interesting spot. I think these are homeless people waiting for food. Not sure. Looks like it. And that might be the end of this video for this section of town. Unless we see something interesting. Well, check this bus out, why not? Who doesn't like a good bus with flames on it? It's a racing bus. The racing team. Ooh. What does that mean? I mean, does it mean that there's a racing stadium nearby, or they're circled up like wagons, like they would do, you know, years ago when the people took wagons across the US. They would circle up. You see here, all these vehicles seem to be circled up. Look at this color. Pretty cool design, I like it. And this is in Cyrillic, and they have animals. There's a bear and a rhino and an elephant and maybe another rhino, bear, elephant. Repeated pattern. Yeah, this is some type of carnival shit, I think. Some more funky design here. See, this is what you do when you travel, guys. You push it a little bit and you run into funky shit like this. It's the fun of it. Big water tower over here. And might be one more thing worth seeing over here. I think it's a like a small sports stadium, and there looks like there's this big concrete something or other, maybe 50 feet tall, with windows along it, and it looks cylindrical, but it looks like it gets fatter on the bottom, skinnier on top. And what its purpose is, I have no idea. See if we can just get a closer look at it as we enter the stadium over here. Stadium's in good shape. Look at this. It's brand new. And yeah, we'll be able to see that thing in just a second. Cesis seems pretty nice so far. I mean, it's been a good walk. Let's see if we can find this fat cylindrical concrete something or other. It's a mystery. On the water tower, there's that same emblem that was on the Latvian flag back in the center of town, which is a castle with a medieval dude, sword, and shield. And here's this cylindrical thing, as well as this awesome, look at this. It's artificial turf, but they've got these little pellets, which I think make it like softer. As I walk along this, I can feel it wiggle beneath me just a little bit. So here it is, guys. It looks a bit ancient. You can tell because it's not perfectly neat. It looks like it's seen some years. It looks like it's been kind of damaged and bandaged up, and probably a lot of stories within this thing. Bistam! Exclamation point. Probably means falling rock. It's a pretty funny sign, actually. Got this guy kind of like trying not to get hit. Anyway, here are the rocks. Top. Yeah, this is some medieval something or other. do a 360. See if it gets any more interesting. It's all pretty much the same. But interesting, no doubt. There's definitely a story, or many stories behind this thing. Could have been a fortification. You see those windows, maybe put guns out there. I don't know. Making things up, but historians in the crowd may know the answer. And that, guys, concludes this video, and I'll keep them coming.